a gloomy, but like also pleasant, rainy fall day. I love when it pours the rain.
Honestly,
I love it.
That's your favorite type of day, is a rainy day. Or
Yes.
it used to be.
It used to be until I went to therapy, and then I do love a rainy day sometimes though. So anyways, hope you guys are having a good midweek day.
Yes.
We're gonna be working on Canva today, which is super exciting.
We're crafting again.
We're back.
We're back.
I mean,
we're back.
Actually,
we've never stopped.
It's a digital craft still. We're not making anything physical today. But what's great about what we're learning today is that you can take it and do it on a t-shirt. You can do it on a cutting board, whatever. You can take these design concepts and then use them on your Cricut. And I'm going to show you guys how you can pull it into Cricut and stuff.
Yeah,
too,
so you can do it with sticker paper, printable HTV. You could do it with sublimation.
Yes.
So many different ways you can do it. But today is going to be a very design focused day. So we're really going to be teaching you a lot. So make sure if this is something you want to know how to do, please, we're going to try our best to slow it down.
Yes.
But if you have any questions, let's try to hold, because I feel like this is going to be one where everybody's going to have a lot of questions.
Yes, for sure. And it's not hard.
It's not hard, but so that we kind of can easily make our way through it, let's hold our questions till the very end, and that way we can open it up for Q&A and answer all of your questions about what we went through.
Yes.
And that way it'll just be so much easier when you all go back to rewatch, because I have a feeling a lot of people are going to rewatch this one.
Yeah.
It'll be easier when you go back to rewatch. It'll flow better.
Yes, I agree. Raise your hand if you got in on our deal that ended at midnight last night. Raise your hand if you made it into passive earners.
Yeah.
We have a special guest with us today, Michelle. She is in hanging out with us. Surprise, surprise. Hopefully that's okay to say. Is that okay?
Yeah.
She's back in production with Sadie, so she's here with us, one of our lovely friends. We're so happy to have her here. And she's raising her hand. She's like, I'm in passive earners.
I got it.
So if you guys are in passive earners, leave a comment. I've been seeing your all's posts in the Facebook group. Everybody's stuff is like, it's just on another level. You can just sense that you guys are so eager to learn and get in there and do what needs to be done. And it's so exciting for us because we work so hard. So thank you all for everyone raising your hands that signed up.
I see it.
I love it.
Now, today's project, or not today's project, but today.
Deal of the day
today. If you are not a member of Makers Gonna Learn, we have brought back our dollar deal. What you can do is, we love having our dollar deal, especially for those of us that maybe wants to try before you buy. And I'll tell you what, I am one of those person. I'm that person. I want to, because I'm very like, I don't want to say I'm not trusting, but like I'm also not trusting.
Like, who are you fooling?
You're not fooling me. Like you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. So yeah, I would definitely sign up for $1. The reason that we do that and give you 20 download credits is because once you get in there, I really think that you're gonna see that we put our money where our mouth is.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
So with that dollar deal, you get 7 days unlimited access to our website. You also get 20 download credits, meaning you can download 20 files, 20 fonts, whatever you choose to download. You get 20 download credits. That brings it to 5 cents.
Yes, and you get to keep them.
And you get to keep them.
They don't go away.
Yes, so. And you can, if you decide after that dollar deal, you decide, hey, like this necessarily isn't for me. Like maybe it's our teaching style isn't a style that you like. That's fine. Different strokes for different folks. Have at it. Period. What you can do is, if for some reason you don't, just cancel within that 7 days, and you will not be charged. But if you do not cancel within the 7 days, just to let everybody know. You do then become a monthly member.
Yeah.
Which opens it up to your commercial use license.
Yes.
You get even more perks.
Well, and Jan says, I did the dollar deal, and by the time the day was over, I had bought the yearly membership. So that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
That's it.
So anyways, if you guys have not seen what we are creating today, I did not put it in the thumbnail, but you all may have an idea if you're in any Canva groups or in Makers Gonna Learn even. We've had lots of you all already creating this design we're doing today, but this is the viral Canva split design. Now, there are ways to do it in Cricut Design Space. I will tell you that I learned both ways, and that Canva is 1,000 times easier. And it's something that you can create in Canva and pull into Cricut Design Space, and that's why we put out the Digital Design for Creatives course over the summer. That's a course we created for those of you that like doing a little bit more design work, but you can still use things in Canva and then save them to be used and cut in Cricut. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today, and I guess we can go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
Okay, yay. It's like fall vibes today, guys.
For real.
I'm just vibing with the fall. My mom got me this new Walmart sweatshirt.
Love.
Do you guys buy these sweatshirts from Walmart? Am I an influencer? These come in all different colors. I bought one in every color.
We did.
Just kidding. I just got this one.
Remember Maker U? Our first year of doing Maker U, the Stay Golden sweatshirt that I did.
Yes.
Is it Time and True?
Yeah.
Time and True.
Time and True all day.
Time and True all day. Snap, snap, snap.
These are just my favorite. They're so high quality, and they're like $13 or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, random shout out there. We're not affiliated with Walmart, but hey, if you guys want to, you know, send that over. Okay, so let's go to share screen, and I'm going to show you guys what we are going to be creating. Now, I'm going to do a few different variations with you all because different images are going to work better than others.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to show you guys my fails also because it took me a few images to like really find something that just worked and looked good. But this is a split design. So virtually what you're doing is taking an image and cutting it in half. We're adding a background and then putting it inside of the text. So right here, you can see this sunflower, it goes into the text, but inside the text, it has the pattern. And then I added on the y'all, okay? But look, these are some other ones. This one was like, I would give this like a 7 out of 10. It looks okay, but it's like not my favorite.
I really think that one would look better for some reason if it had almost a different color background. Font.
Yeah, and
like a sharper font and not a like a
bolder font.
Not as much as a fluid font. Like a boom, like a serif. Serif font.
Yeah, we could try that. I tried this one for a volleyball shirt. It was a little ghosty volleyball player. It says this is boo sheet. Excuse my French. And then
but do you see what I mean? How a more structured font go to the top? The first one where it's like blocky letters.
And we're going to talk about that because I was like, why isn't this looking right? Like the spacing isn't right. I don't know. It's just like not bobbing. So I've got all of these here. So you need to get your Canva open whenever you start. I do not want you guys to be doing this along with me. No. But if you're watching the replay or you're rewinding me and watching, open up your Canva, you're gonna create a new document. And you know what? I'm just gonna start from there. That way you guys are not confused. So we're gonna start from the home screen of Canva. We've logged in. I'm going to create a design. The size of the design really does not matter. I'm just gonna select create design and I'm going to hit custom size. That's my go-to. I'll go, oopsie. Custom size, and then I'm going to do 11 by 8.5 inches. Okay, so mine's gonna be kind of wider. Okay, and then create new design. Now, from here, we need to go and select our image. Now, there are many different images that you can select from our Maker's Gonna Learn website. So I'm just gonna go over here to our file library if the internet will open for me. Let me escape.
Are you in the,
I'm in the internet. I thought I was on the app. I thought I was on the app.
I know.
Sorry.
We've been using, first of all, did you guys know that Canva has an app for your computer? Obviously, we know there's an app for the phone. Have the app for the phone. Love it. Use it. Whatever.
Yes.
But you can download the app on your computer as well.
Yeah. And y'all know what? That little color dropper tool works in the app.
Not on the website.
If you can't see the color dropper tool on your website, you need to get the app.
Yep.
What a dumb thing. Because I couldn't figure it out forever. But anyways, okay, so we're on the Maker's Gonna Learn. We are in the cut files, and I am going to find a file that does not have words. We do not want a file with words. That's your number one rule. No words.
No words.
No words. We want to find something that is somewhat symmetrical. Okay, so we're gonna look. I think we should stick with like the fall vibe maybe. I've been digging the disco pumpkin.
Do it, girl.
Okay, let's just do it. Let's
do it.
So look how cute this little disco pumpkin
Girl,
is.
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it. I did it.
I did it.
So I'm just gonna hit the download button. It's gonna pop into a zip folder. Okay, this is how we download the file onto our computer.
Also, can you all hear the rain through our mics by chance?
It's coming down.
It's a deluge.
Yeah, it's a deluge for sure. The app, Cynthia, the app would be the application that you use of Canva that is not web-based, so it's on your computer and you can use it that way. So then I'm going to select my folder. It's going to download onto my computer as a PNG, and we're going to open up Chrome again. Let's see, let me go over here. Lauren, can you take over for like 2 seconds? My phone keeps on ringing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're just going to upload the PNG to the upload section.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to come over here to Elements. Actually, we're going to come to Uploads. I had to think there for a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm pulling my Finder back in. That's what happens. That's why it's doing that. I need to pull this back in and minimize this. There we go. Now I can pull the Finder back in, and now that I have downloaded this, I can grab this pumpkin, pull it, and drop it right there. I mean, it really is that easy. So once you have that in here, the next thing that you're gonna need to do is you're gonna put it in your canvas. Now, if we're being 100% honest, I don't know what to do from here. Because this was completely Alicia's project. And so, yeah, does anybody have any questions so far? I really hope Alicia gets that phone call taken care of pretty quick. So if I had to guess, we'll go back to share screen. So if I had to guess, the next thing that we would do is be working on finding a font that's gonna go either that, or we're gonna find a font in the apps possibly. Not really sure. We'll go here. And I'm gonna show you this app just because I like it. We're gonna go to Font Frame. Beautiful. So now, yeah, I really don't know what she did. I wish I could say I know what she did, but I don't. I really don't. The joys of the live. Yeah. Yeah, so what are you guys doing? Oh, I wish I knew she was working on this on Friday. So into it, laser focused. We did not even discuss how to do this. I still don't know what you mean by the app. I will ask somebody who can explain. Okay, Cynthia, if you mean app for Canva, let me just show you. That's something good we can do right now. Let me just show you. Actually, no, this is a mini Mac, so I don't think we have the App Store. Just kidding, we don't even have the App Store, but that's okay. If you're talking about apps in Canva, if you come over here to your sidebar on the left and come down here where it says apps, Karen says, can you show the difference between the Canva app and the web? We don't have the app on this computer because this is a mini Mac. Let me just see if I can find it. Canva app. App for Windows. Look, Canva for Windows desktop app, download for free. But I think this one is, we have to do it for Mac. So we're just gonna do for Mac. This is Canva for Mac, app desktop download. Here it is, download Canva for Mac.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay.
I'm back.
Beautiful, because I didn't know where we were going after that. I told them, I said, we uploaded it. I don't know where to go from there because Alicia did not tell me how to do this project.
Okay, I got you. I'm back.
Okay, good.
Okay, this pumpkin is so cute. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. Please forgive me. Okay, so we have uploaded our beautiful, gorgeous disco pumpkin. Also, is anyone else just glad that disco pumpkins are a thing?
Yeah.
It's like two of my favorite things just merged together.
I know.
Okay, so we have our pumpkin.
I'm glad you're back because I was about to sweat.
I texted Sadie and I said, just stall for a second. So what you're gonna need to do next is pick a background, okay? So we're gonna go over here to elements. This is where I typically go to search for backgrounds. And you're gonna go to search elements. You can type in whatever kind of background you want. Let's say I'm feeling like maybe a glitter. Let's look.
Oh, so you have to add a background behind your picture.
Yes.
Okay, this is starting to make so much more sense.
It's Lauren's learning with you guys.
I'm learning with you guys. I had no clue. I truly don't.
So, I'm gonna show you all how we can test out some different backgrounds just to see. I'm gonna send this to the back. That's a hard no for me. Do you guys see why this would not be a good background? Because it's really just like making the image disappear.
Yeah.
So I'm going to delete that one. We probably need something that's a little bit more contrasting, like a darker color, even like a darker pink might work. I don't know if the glitter is the vibe.
I don't think the glitter is the vibe. What if you did like a watercolor?
Let's do like, yeah, let's type in.
Or do you need more of a solid?
We can even do a solid. I did a gingham print before. Sometimes watercolor works okay as long as there's a lot of color transition. Yeah. So like, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, dang, you could really do just like a solid color. Like if we just wanted to come in here and do a pretty color from the pumpkin, like if we wanted to do the orange or the green or the pink.
It just washes the
It just goes away, yeah. But what if we like take that color, come over here to our add new colors and just like bumped it up a little bit or bumped it down a little bit. Let me try this with the orange. And I want to bump it up a little bit. What do you guys think?
I'm just looking. I don't know.
Honestly, we could do black. Let's do black.
No.
I think I need you to trust the process.
Okay. I trust you, girl.
Okay.
I trust you, girl.
We're gonna try black because I'm gonna add a like colored outline.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
I think it'll like come together. Okay. I'm gonna shrink my image down. And it really doesn't really matter where it is on your screen. We just need the image shrunk down a little bit, and then we need the background, and then we are going to go to share, download, and we're going to download it as a PNG as it is, and just hit download. Okay, this is just going to download it as a standard flattened image. Okay, Lisa's not loving the black at the moment. Stay with me. Trust the process. And then once it downloads, I'm just gonna come up here to my recent download history and drag and drop it. If you don't see it here for some reason, you can go into your Finder or your File Explorer and find it there. You should be able to drag and drop this literally anywhere in Canva and it will upload. It may take a second sometimes. If it doesn't for some reason, you can select uploads and then try it again. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the background on this original image, okay? So just delete it. So we've got only our pumpkin here, and then we have our uploaded image here. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Okay. Yeah. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the apps for Canva. So over here on the left side, if you don't see it, just scroll down a little bit. We're gonna go to the apps section, and we're gonna be using an app called Font Frame.
Oh, I knew it. I already pulled it up, girl.
I
thought that was the next step, so I already had it pulled up. So, I didn't know, but I knew.
So this is the app we're gonna be using, and there are lots of different things that you can manipulate with this app, which is really cool. So you're gonna be able to add a text with an image inside of it. You can upload an image or you can use a selected image. Now we just pulled up we just uploaded this image. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in here. So now you can see we have our pumpkin and then we have this image we just uploaded. Let's go back to our app. And then I can select use selected image. So I've got my black background with my pumpkin selected only, not this one, this one. I'm gonna hit use selected image. Look what happens up here. It's pulled my image inside of my words, but it's really zoomed out. So we need to zoom it in. Now the reason I kind of put it small in the corner is sometimes you have to zoom in and you can't zoom out, if that makes sense. Am I explaining that?
You'd be better off zooming in than you are zooming out.
Yes, but you don't want to make it so small that when you zoom in, your pumpkin's pixelated either, because it is a PNG, so you do lose quality the bigger you make something.
Right.
So I did shrink it just a little bit, but nothing crazy. So I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second, and we're gonna go ahead and add in the words that we want. So I'm gonna type in, what would be something cute? That's like disco, fall, pumpkin, like fall vibes.
Maybe.
Fall, vibing. I don't know why vibes is like the word that's sticking in my head. Like, I don't know. Happy fall, y'all. Disco ball, fall. I feel like disco ball and fall rhyme, so they should go together, right? I'm normally really good at this.
I know. I'm like also coming up blank.
Disco balls and fall, y'all. Listen, you can put whatever your heart desires.
I mean, just put Gorgina Bobina.
Gorgina. I'm going to put hey there, and then we're going to put pumpkin in script at the bottom.
Yeah, hey there, pumpkin.
So we'll do hey there. Now, you can change the text. So it doesn't look like there's any option for that, but if you go into settings, they're going to give you font options. You cannot use just any font that you have on Canva, unfortunately, but you do have quite a bit of options. And what's nice about this app is that they give you fonts predominantly that are going to work for putting an image inside of them. So lots of these fonts are sans serif, they're bold, they're thick. So you can see here that we have a lot of area for our picture because the font's so thick. I am going to change the outline color while we're playing around with fonts to white. And I am going to minimize the thickness because it's a little bit thick for what I want. And I'm also going to align it to the left side.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aligning to the left side is a pretty important step, right?
It is. So whenever you align it to the left side, this is going to give it that cool effect that everybody is doing where you split the image in half and it looks like half of the image is in the text and half of it is not. So left alignment is very important to making this look correct, okay? So I align it to the left. I am lowering the thickness. You can technically take it completely away. I feel like an outline looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And you can also adjust your letter spacing. So you can see up here, when I adjust my line, it kind of spaces out or it will bring it together. You don't want to put too much, but I like mine to be like just touching. And then you can also adjust your line spacing, which mine doesn't need. I like it where it's at.
Right.
I like my lines to touch in this project as well as my letters to touch, but I don't like them to be super overlapping. I am going to change my font though. There is a font called Shrek Hand. Ooh, lobster's cute though too. No, we won't use that one. Pacifico.
I think it needs to be blocky because I think pumpkin needs to
Should be
script.
script. Yeah, you're right. Okay. This one is one of my favorite fonts, but let me show you what this looks like whenever you use it. You can see it, but I feel like where there's so many thinner areas, it's not as legible, like the image isn't as legible. So let's just find one. Let's see, Rowdies. I like that name. Oh, no. No. Urbanist. Sometimes, too, you could like a font, but you've not got it typed in all caps and it doesn't look right.
So can you change it all to all caps?
Yeah, let's do that. Hey there. So I just went back to my image and text. I like that better.
Yeah.
And I think I like that font. Let's remember Urbanist. Urbanist is my #1 selection right now.
Gotcha. I can't even see the fonts from here. So
Paytone 1. Ooh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. This is money right here. Okay. So we are going to, now that we've got it exactly how we want it, we're going to select.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Can you readjust the image after you say add to design? So
Yes.
Like, do you see where your image?
Yeah, my image is not correct and I was about to add to design. I'm so sorry. It's
okay.
But yes, you can move the image and Lauren's mic is out.
No, it's just right here.
Oh.
I had it under the table. Yeah, I was leaning down under the table. My bad.
It's fine, it's fine.
I'm just trying to see.
So we need to adjust the image before we add it to our design. Do you see where this image is at right now? We need to adjust it. So you're gonna go back to your image and text, and then right here on this image scale, we're gonna blow this up just a little bit, okay? And there's different looks, like Lauren says, different strokes for different folks. There are different looks that you can kind of go with. So sometimes they have their pumpkin overlapping, like bigger than the text, and that's an option. You don't want to make it like too small. Obviously, it's so small that I can't even adjust it over here. But I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna go about halfway. So I'm using the stem for this specific graphic, and it may be hard for some of you all to see, but I'm using that stem to kind of give me my halfway mark, and then I'm just gonna bump it up right there.
Beautiful.
We're gonna see what this looks like. Like I said, some images don't work great, and you have to change your image, or maybe we may need to change the direction of the stem so it shows more. But I'm gonna go ahead and add this to my design. Okay, so we've got this here. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this image, so you're just left with the pumpkin and then our text design. The next thing I'm gonna do is blow this up. I'm gonna crop it just a little bit. And then we're gonna take our original pumpkin and we're going to match this up here size-wise. Okay, oh, I almost did that perfectly. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
That's pretty cute. Okay. So I don't hate the black. Let me put this on like a color background. It's kind of cute with like a sort of similar color. It's given poopy.
That one was for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Just lighten that up.
Just lighten it up. That's kind of cute.
I like that.
Okay, that definitely makes the black pop more. So, I think this is really cute. I'm gonna go ahead and add in our pumpkin, but I'm gonna do one more, and we're gonna do a very clean, from the start to the end tutorial of exactly what you should do. And we're gonna use the sunflower image when I had a really successful one, because I know it's gonna work, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what to do. And we're gonna use a pattern background and all that.
Okay, so I do have one more question before we move forward.
Okay.
What do you need to do to get that split image look? Because that's one thing, we just have it overlapping right now.
Yes, so whenever you get to this point, you will simply select the pumpkin, and we're just going to slide it over to here.
Oh, but it did cut off the stem.
Right, so it doesn't, that's why I'm saying it doesn't look right if we do it like the OG way.
I kind of like that though.
It looks good like this, but this is not like
the true split
image. That's why I'm going to show you guys how to do it with the sunflower. So I say if you use an image and it looks good like this, just keep it. Just keep it, because it looks cool in my opinion.
I think so too.
But I'm going to show you guys how to do it with an actual symmetrical split image. But I'm going to add in this pumpkin here so you all can see like the finished product. Give me first of all, let's get off of all caps. Don't y'all be typing in all caps in cursive.
Not script.
Okay, let's move this down here. We're gonna change this font. I need a good, funky
Saturn up
script. Cute. Okay, we're gonna make this bigger. Okay, and I'm going to make it one of my pumpkin colors. Let's do pink. I'm gonna add an effect. I'm gonna select outline, and I'm gonna change it to whites. So that's just something you could do. Hey, that's cute. Like, I feel like that's a cute little vibey thing, you know?
Yep.
But let's say that you wanna get that very specific split down the middle image. The sunflower was one of the first things that I think Lauren might have said sunflower, or Courtney one. They were like, do like a fall sunflower. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So let's just go to elements, and we'll steal a sunflower from Canva today. I'm gonna type in sunflower. Any type of flower is gonna be good, because especially if you're getting one from the front, you're gonna wanna find one that is from the front, like straight on, to give you that symmetrical effect. And I use
like a flat lay.
Yes, exactly. I used a watercolor one. I'm wondering if I searched watercolor sunflower. Honestly, you could use any of the, this one's really pretty.
Beautiful.
Oh, she's Gorgina. Okay, now for this one, we're gonna shrink our image down, remember, so we're shrinking it down just a little bit. I'm gonna actually put a patterned background here. Let's do like a fall gingham or something, like a fall plaid.
Yeah.
This is the one that I used for the original.
Love, love, love.
Love, love, love it. And then I'm just gonna stretch it to fit. And then I'm gonna hit my command left bracket to send it to the back, okay? So your first step is to create the image that's going inside of your text. Step number 1, create the image that's going inside of your text. That's gonna include the background color or image, and then the actual image that you've selected, which is a sunflower in this case, okay? So from here, you're going to export it as a PNG. So we're gonna come up to share, download. It's already set as a PNG, and I'm gonna make sure to just save page 2 here, and then hit done and download, okay? Once that's downloaded, we're gonna drop it into our uploads. So it goes up in here to my uploads, or my recent downloads, and then I'm just gonna drag and drop it into Canva. You can see the water filling up. That's how you know it's uploading. Okay, once it's uploaded, we are going to select our background, delete it. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this orange background too. So we're just left with the sunflower. We're gonna go to our uploads, and then I'm going to select that image we just downloaded, okay? So you should have your original image, and then this image. You cannot click on the sunflower because we saved this as a flattened PNG, okay? So just let that live here for a second. We're gonna go over to our apps, and if you have not already, type in font frame, and this is the app we're gonna be using. And then we're going to select use selected image after you've made sure you've got this image selected on your canvas. So I'm gonna select use selected image, and then you can see my sunflower is up in here. We can go ahead and scale it up a little bit. And this one, I try to fit my petals inside the text. So like the highest peak of the petal on the top and the lowest peak on the bottom should be kind of where I'm at. And we also want to make sure that we are going through the middle of the sunflower on the edge of our text. Okay. So kind of like that. What did I put? Happy fall, y'all, I think is what I put. Let's do happy fall. And then you can come over here and play around with the fonts if you want to try a different font. That one's kind of cute. You can play around. Like I said, they have lots. They've narrowed the fonts down for you, which is really helpful. Let's see which one we want to use.
Now, while she's figuring that out, Michelle asked a really good question. Can we use MGL fonts? With this app specifically, you can only use the fonts that are uploaded for this app, but for your corresponding font, you can use an MGL font.
Yes, for sure. Okay, this Corbin is really cute. I'm just gonna use that. Okay,
I would change the outline color.
yes. So if you're not vibing with the white,
Do brown, like a dark brown.
yeah. I did like a taupe earlier and it was really cute, like a light taupe.
Just humor me.
Okay.
Just dark brown, like over there in the right, toward the side. Something like that.
Okay. Cute. That's cute.
I personally think I love the taupey color, but I feel like for some reason that just pops to me.
It does. And now with this font, the letter spacing is a little too close as well as the line spacing. So I'm going to space my letters out a hair. And then my line spacing, I'm also going to kind of, they're like smushed on top of each other. Oh,
That smushes them more.
I went the wrong way. I'm gonna put it back one. Okay. I am happy with that. Let me make sure. I'm gonna kind of zoom my picture out just a little bit more, I think. I had it perfect. And then when I did my text, it like moved my image.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not you. I just want to make sure I've got it right. Okay, I think that's going to work. What we'll do is add it to design, and then we will play around with it from there. So now you can delete that image that we needed to use for our text. And we are going to pull our image over here. And then make sure that your flower is sized to the exact same size as your image in your text. And then we're just going to take our crop box on that original image and you're going to slide it over, okay? So it's gonna look like that. Now what is happening? Oh, it went away. So from there, you can add the y'all, because there is like an empty space down here. A lot of times, if you do just 2 words, it will cut off your image a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I do encourage you all to try to do like 3, maybe 4 words. You don't want to do too many, but you also don't want to do too little.
And it's almost like I want to duplicate that sunflower one more time just to get like that bottom right corner. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try. I just want to show you guys Happy Fall, y'all, instead, so you can see, because the whole flower fits when you do the 3, if that makes sense. Let me make sure my sizing is right. It is raining so hard. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but
Also, that dark brown on this screen looks super dark.
does it?
A lot darker than what we have there, yeah.
Oh. I need to also move. So you can see
Yeah.
you kind of have to like piddle. So I'm going to move that because it's too far to the right in this one. And we're going to just add to design.
Like the F is getting lost in that dark.
I know. I deleted my flower. Let's go back to our elements. Your most recent elements are always just chilling right there in your recently used. So if you guys ever accidentally delete something, you can either hit undo or go back and find them. I'm gonna send this to the back.
Tara says, I hear the rain.
You can hear it? It's so loud. Okay, and then...
And while she's doing that, one other thing that if we have some friends here that are like, I don't really know anything about Canva, like I'm so confused. If you want to learn more about how you can use Canva, we do have what we call our Canva course. It's also called we call it Digital Design for Creatives, or DDFC, whichever one you want to call it. I will have Sadie drop that link if you would want to sign up for digital design, because it's going to teach you everything you need to know about Canva as well.
Yes. Okay, so Lauren was saying we should change the color of the font frame.
Yeah, I'm not vibing with it for some reason. Like I think especially how dark that F got, like it needs to be a lighter taupe, like you said.
Okay, let's delete. Add this.
Oh
in.
yeah,
It's a little
Yeah.
better, yeah.
I like already.
I just got to make sure that my flower is the right size. Shoot. So it's not just like you do it and then it's done and you've done it. You have to kind of piddle with it and get it the right size and make sure everything's lined up.
So Marlene asked, can you move the whole word fall into the middle? You could if you wanted to, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the split image, because you want all of your images toward the left-hand side so that your split image cuts off there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like you can center align all your stuff, but you're going to lose that split image.
Right. But the image would still be in there. I can show you what it would look like. Let's just duplicate this page. We'll delete that and then
move that to center.
Yeah.
So like if I were to do that, there's going to be a lot more manipulation than just one little thing.
And this is one, like, you won't have a split. This would be more like the disco ball where you just kind of like let it flow into the text. Which is honestly a cool effect.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, I mean,
you could duplicate, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, we don't want to confuse you guys. But, I mean, if you wanted to do something more along those lines, that's kind of how we did with the disco ball up here. I'm still, like, loving the disco ball design.
I know.
What about another image and words with the background image going through them both? Oh, you want to have 2 images. I mean, we could try it. Okay, let's do 2 opposing teams. I think that would be cute, like a house divided situation.
Ooh, yeah. So
Let's
do
I'm gonna do a bulldog.
Okay.
And a eagle. I was gonna do a gator, but it almost put eater. Okay, let's do.
I like that one. I think those 2 look like mascots.
Okay, I'm gonna flip this guy looking. He's like, I ain't looking at you.
Yeah, girl.
Okay, so we've got 2 designs. Challenge accepted, Beth Roberts. And then let's do like a gradient. What is the gradient there's an app for gradient background.
Yeah, but like you can also just type in gradient
Background. Background. I want it to be like red to like blue or something.
Click on the color thing over here on the canvas.
Okay.
Yeah. Scroll all the way down. Right there.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess I knew those were there, but.
And then you can change the colors.
Oh.
You can change the colors right there. Can you not?
I don't think so.
I could have sworn I thought you could. I thought for sure you could. Maybe you can't.
Let's say.
But there is a gradient background. Just go to the app.
Okay.
And type in gradient.
I was thinking I've used one before. Gradient generator.
There's
one for text and then there's one for like actual colors. I literally knew this was here. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, Sadie's probably like, you're crazy. We literally teach this all the time. So I'm gonna do all reds on one side and then all blues on the other, just to give some contrast. Oh,
is that like a pinky red or a reddy red?
It's looking pinky red, but
it looks red on here, I guess.
We'll do blue and like black. No, we'll just keep it blue.
There's one that you can like change how much gradients there is.
Are you sure it wasn't just on the text? You can also adjust the noise level here. It's giving purple. I swear, I think you're right because this does not look like what I've used before.
No, it's
okay,
not.
let's just go out.
Is it type gradient?
Type gradient does the text, but
remember how we pulled it all together so that it had no text?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just do that then. So we're going to use the type gradient.
No, we did line, space, line, space, line, and then brought the line spacing together. Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can, if you do this, if you want to create your own gradients. We did this, enter this, so it's dash, enter, and you can do it as many times as you want. And then what we need to do is come to line height and bring our line height completely together.
Oh.
And that gives you the gradients that you need. And now what you can do is you can set your gradient colors and positions exactly where you want them. So if we wanted to space this out and have 2, we could have...
And you can delete the ones you don't.
Yeah, you can delete those that you don't want. So delete that one. We just want blue to come this way. And we want this deleted, delete, delete. And we can have red come all the way to here.
Yes, honey.
Add to design.
Rotate.
Flip. Get rid of that. Make this big. Move it to the back.
Send her to the back.
Beautiful.
Looky there. Okay. Oh.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. I love our teamwork today on that.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I have actually, maybe I've redeemed myself from not knowing how to do what we were doing today.
You have. So now, this is my next question for you guys. Would you all bring your animals closer together or further apart? Because I'm thinking I want to put house divided as our text in the middle. I think they need to be further apart.
Yes.
Yeah, because then, yes.
The bulldog completely in the red, the eagle completely in the blue.
Okay. I just don't want to bring them over too far because I don't want the whole image to get cut off. I do want to make them smaller.
Also, I'm so sorry if we have lost you guys. This is a lot of information. Please make sure that you can go back. Or please make sure you know that you can go back.
Yes. Michelle, I'd flip the eagle. You'd flip him back? Okay, we'll flip him back just for you. No, I can't. I can't because the text is going to mess up his beak.
Yes.
So
we need the beak on that side.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. Okay, so from here, so we've added a background. You don't have to do the gradient. I was just wanting to do an example. So
yeah,
we've added a background. We've added 2 images. Now we need to export the image as a PNG the same way that we did with the single image. And I'm just going to save page 4, or you can select current page, hit done, and hit download. Okay, once that downloads, we're going to pull it back into our uploads. So just drag and drop, and maybe drag and drop, okay? And then I'm just gonna delete the background from this image, okay? Next.
Also, by the way, these are just made up teams, guys.
Oh yeah, these aren't real.
These aren't real teams.
Then we're just gonna pop this image in, okay? We need to have this image here because next we're gonna go to our apps and we're gonna type in font frame.
We're working a lot in the apps today.
Yes.
Canva apps.
I love the apps. Okay.
This needs to be a very bold.
I was just about to say that. It needs to be even...
Almost too little.
Yeah, it needs to be like angry bold.
What's that? No, go back. What's that? Bowling one?
Bulby one. It's kind of cool.
Not angry
it's not
enough.
It's not fierce. It's not giving, I'm going to kick your butt.
Extreme in all caps. Or no?
Where?
Down, there.
Pathway. No.
No.
I feel like it needs to have like a angle. That's not bad.
Try type it in the text first.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we picked a font. I'm going to go to the image and text area, and we're going to type in
house divided in all caps. And I like it in the center for this one.
Yeah. So before we go to use selected image, make sure you've got the right image selected. So I have the one that we pulled in. We're going to hit use selected image. Now it's going to pull them in. You can see the eagle. You can see the bulldog. We need to slide this up on the scale so that they're both on here, but all the way to the edges. Our poor eagle. Okay, I'm going to put a house divided so that it's equal parts.
I have an idea for this. Just do house divided and I have an idea.
Okay.
Just hear me out.
Oh, shoot. Okay. And then is that the scale for your idea? Does that fit your?
That'll be fine.
Okay. So I'm going to hit add to design and then we're going to delete our image. Okay. Oh no, that brown's gotta go. Let's make it black. And add to design. Okay. Then you're gonna blow up your image. Okay. We're gonna blow it up. It's looking crazy. It's looking crazy, but that's okay because we can resize our eagle. And we're gonna need to drag our little bulldog over here. I'm a little worried about this text because
it looks more purple in the middle.
Well, not only that, but like it's slanted. So whenever I do a split image, since it's not slanted.
Yeah, you're going to need to go change the text.
Yeah.
So I'll just go back to settings and just change their text real quick. and then we can.
So we want to get a font.
Straight font.
A straight font. That's kind of intense.
I like it.
Okay. Delete this one.
So while she's doing that, once again, just to let you guys know, if you want to learn more about Canva, we do have the digital design for creatives. It is, Sadie dropped the link for you. You can sign up for this if you want to learn more about Canva, because this is one of the many things that we can and will teach you. And then if that's not for you, maybe you already know about Canva, another thing that we have going right now is our dollar deal.
Yes.
You can sign up for our membership for $1. Dollar gonna make you holla, girl.
Dollar bills.
Okay, do you want me to show you what I was thinking?
Sure.
Okay. So here were my thoughts, and this may be a little extreme. So I want to duplicate this guy for right now. I'm just gonna click him right here. We do have to. Why is it not popping up?
I was thinking the same thing a minute ago.
Normally we can double click. So let's go to edit. Oh, we just go to crop. We just need to, is it gonna work for me? Okay, okay, okay. This is not my favorite way to crop. What is it doing? Why was it not cropping?
Try to crop it not on the corner, like on the edge.
It's literally not letting me do anything.
Coo.
So, any Hoosier, we'll try to do this one. There we go. This one is letting me crop. So now, what you could do, these are my thoughts. We'll do it on the bulldog, and then we'll do it on, I'll try again on the eagle. Actually, let me duplicate this. So here's what I was thinking. Come here. If you don't have the lines on the side of your bounding box, you can come up here to the top where it says crop. So we're gonna crop that. We do need to go all the way to the D if you're doing a true split image. But when we do that, what happens is we lose the middle of his face, right? Mm-hmm. So my thoughts are, bring this guy in like this, and we're gonna send him to the back. We still need to line him up just a little bit because he's not perfectly lined up. Why is he not lining up perfectly? Do you see that? Anyway, we'll get it. We're gonna zoom in and we're gonna get it here in just a minute. Ooh, that was way too much. Way too much. Let's bring this guy. Do you see? It's not here.
Hold the command key.
I am.
If your lining up is snapping into place, hold the command key down and it'll let you like freely move.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is from position, the back bulldog, I now need to crop, but I'm gonna crop him from the bottom up this way and past house right here, and it should line up like that.
Cool. Yeah, that is cool.
Except it's like I've got more space here, but when we zoom out, do you see how it's more, like it kind of goes around this and it leaves room? Mm-hmm. It's still not, I still feel like I need to manipulate it a little bit more. So I'm gonna zoom in because I feel like I have more room here and not as much room here. So I'm gonna come back to crop and just kind of do that and maybe crop up just a hair more, like that. Mm-hmm. And now when we zoom back out.
Cool.
So now you can read house divided more, but it doesn't look so weird because half of the bulldog's face is missing.
Right. I love it. I think that looks really good.
Yeah. So that's what I was trying to do with the eagle, but it's not letting me crop. It lets me crop that one. Oh, and now it's letting me crop. Beautiful.
No, it's not. It's just
still not letting me crop. Anyways,
that's just like a workaround. So that type of designing, it does get a little bit more advanced, and I think if you guys are not wanting to do anything that crazy, you don't have to. You can do it the original way that we did it. We did it 2 times with you all, just the original way. And we even showed you the other option with the pumpkin where we're not actually completely cutting it off, because this is somewhat of an asymmetrical image. It may look like it's pretty symmetrical, but with the stem, it kind of throws things off. But if you're using something that's perfectly symmetrical, think about flowers, smiley faces, I don't know, cool geometric shapes. I don't know. There's so many different options out there for like perfectly symmetrical images. And you can find other mascots as well and things like that. But these are just the options that we gave you guys today. So hopefully you learned at least something new. We went through like 4 or 5 different apps
At least
today.
one thing.
Yeah, so there's lots of fun stuff. Anyways, I want to show you guys how you can take your design and put it into Cricut now, okay? This is the second half of the training. It takes like 5 minutes, so I'm going to show you guys. So let's just go with, I honestly just like I'm in love with this design, so I'm going to use it. Let's say you really like the design you made and you want to make stickers for your kids' classroom. So let's say you like this one. What you need to do is come up here to share. We're going to go to download as a PNG. We just need this first page. And I'm actually going to save it without the background. Now, if you don't have Canva Pro, you won't be able to remove the background when you save it. But if you have Cricut Access, you can do it there. There's also other apps on the internet that are free where you can remove your background.
You can do it without Cricut Access too.
Yeah, you can technically, yeah.
Technically.
But I'm going to save mine without a transparent background. Download. Next, once that saves, we are going to open up Cricut Design Space.
This is so weird, but that color on the computer, I want you to look at this, what it's showing up on my screen.
Yeah, that's gross. Okay, it's actually...
I'm sorry, guys. What you're seeing on the screen is nothing what Alicia is seeing on her screen. It's more like a peachy color.
Yeah,
you
it's
all
like
are
a
seeing
peach
like
orange.
ugly yellow.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Ooh.
once you get Cricut Design Space open, we're going to go to Upload. And then I'm just going to go to my Finder and to my Recents. If it's not there, go to your Downloads. And I'm going to drag and drop this in here. Now, it looks...
Not yet, you're not.
Why?
You have to hit Upload Image first. Don't you? Or can you just drag and drop from there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what my brain is doing today. What the heck? So I'm going to drag and drop it after I hit Upload Image. And then it's going to pop in. And then we're going to select Continue. Okay, don't need to remove the background because we saved it without one. I'm going to hit Apply and Continue, and we're going to select the flat graphic. So we're basically just uploading our own PNG. Like you've just created your own sticker file in Canva or whatever. This could be a t-shirt transfer. That would be super cute. You do want to resize it so to whatever sizing you need. Let's say we want a 3-inch sticker. I would recommend putting some type of offset. You can either use the create sticker function if you have Cricut Access, or you can simply select offset and add a skinny offset all the way around. I'm going to hit apply, and we can actually change the color of this to like that peachy color if we wanted. Whatever color you really want is fine. I really like this peachy color. I don't know if it's still showing up ugly yellow to y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. So I think that this is really cute. You want to make sure that you select both the offset layer and the design and then flatten it. And then you can duplicate it as many times as you want. And then hypothetically, you could just go to the Make It screen. We'll name this Pumpkin Stickers. Under My Projects, hit Save, and then once you get over here, they're going to fill up your little print and cut sheet, and then you would just proceed with the entire print and cut. Cool, right? Or you could do this on like Caesar Easy Color DTV. I don't know. There's so many different like materials you can use this design on. So sublimation, Lauren was saying earlier.
Yes. So if you want to learn more, I know that. So let me start out by saying that if you don't know anything about Canva, this could have been very confusing. But we have a whole course dedicated to Canva, to teaching you how to use Canva, called Digital Design for Creatives. If you want to, you can grab that. Sadie has dropped the link for you. If maybe Canva's not your thing and you just want to become a better Cricut crafter, maybe that's, or maybe you just need files. Maybe you just want lots of cool files, because y'all, we have 16,000 plus files.
There's a lot.
1,000 plus fonts. We add more files every month. You get new releases. We listen to what you say. We make sure that we try to take everyone's request and get everybody's request in. It may be a couple months before we get there, but I promise you we try our best.
We do.
With the dollar deal, $1. Tell me what you can get for $1. You can't even go to the Dollar Tree and get anything for $1, because that's at the $1.25 store now.
Yeah, unless it's on clearance at the Dollar Tree.
That's the 5-quarter store, as Nina Poole would say. Shout out, she's my favorite.
I love Nina Poole.
I'm obsessed
Thanks
with
to
her.
Lauren, I know who Nina Poole is.
I'm obsessed with her. If you don't and you have TikTok, check her out. She's the coolest. Oh my God, I want to be her friend. Anyway, the 5-quarter store. You're not gonna get what you get for $1 there that you can here. 20 download credits, 7 days, unlimited access to our website, Facebook group, everything. You can cancel within that 7 days. Keep the downloads, they're yours. Thanks for checking us out. If we're not for you, that's fine. But we stand behind what we have, and we really think that you're gonna love it as much as we do. So check us out. If you don't cancel within the first 7 days, you will then become a monthly member, which will give you access to our commercial use license as well.
Jan has a really good question. She says, I took the course but still don't understand why you save as a PNG and upload instead of duplicating and working with that. So what I think that you're asking is, why don't I duplicate my design in Canva, save the whole, like, let's say I wanted to make a full sticker sheet and I wanted to put like 10 of that Hey There Pumpkin. I think you're asking, am I going to duplicate it in Canva and then export it as a PNG and just upload that sticker sheet to print and cut in Cricut Design Space? Is that what she's asking?
I don't know if she's asking that, or if she's asking why you saved your pumpkin and background, or our image and our background, as a PNG. So if you're talking about saving, when we are creating the split image, we had our element and our background image, then we had to download it as a PNG and re-upload it. It's because those two elements are separate. We want them to be flat. Kind of like how you flatten in Design Space. We need those two elements to be one. And the only way you can make them one in Canva is when you download them as a PNG. It's like it automatically flattens it for you. And that way you can pull that image into your text, if that's what you're talking about. Now, if you're talking about duplicating before we download from Canva, it's just because we have more manipulation.
She said you were right.
Okay.
On the first part.
Okay, beautiful.
So,
Thanks.
anyways, well, hopefully you guys, a lot of you are saying information overload, but lots of good info. So
sorry.
Well, we just, sometimes you guys like prompt us to do things and we want to show you like all the different ways. So you got to see how to do it without actually splitting the image, an actual split image, and then using 2 images. We also learned a gradient background. That's 4 new skills that you all got from today's free video. Imagine what you're going to access whenever you get into the courses. The courses is like all of our really in-depth secret knowledge that we have stored in our brain. So make sure that you guys are signing up for any of those courses that you've been on the fence about. I honestly think if you did not get into passive earners yesterday and you have kind of been on the fence about it and you are not in digital design for creatives, that is a great next step before you join passive earners. If you're like, I just want to see if I can get my footing, I want to get comfortable designing my stuff before I start selling it. Digital design is great for that.
Perfect.
If you're very beginner, Makers Gonna Learn membership is like perfect for you. Those are like kind of where you should be feeling like that's the course for me. So,
absolutely.
All right. Well, we'll be back next Tuesday.
Yep, we'll be back here.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have an amazing weekend. We will see you guys back here on the channel very soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.